Hey guys, so I am going to go on a trip here to demo the point of view footage here on the GoPro setup that I have now. So I presently have the GoPro shooting at 4K at 24 frames per second, mounted on a shoulder mount here, pretty close to me. So I'm actually using the default mic. Now I did buy the GoPro Media Mod, as well as a Camlink 4K, or sorry, not Camlink, Elgato Camlink 4K HDMI adapter, so that I can plug the GoPro directly into the computer to use it as a webcam. Now, the benefit of that is that when you're using it as a webcam, you can actually swap it in and out with sharing your screen in applications like Zoom, which will really easily let you do like product reviews and things like that. So, I did get those things as well. Now, I'm not using that because right now I'm mobile running on battery power, but when I'm tethered to my tablet at some point, I will be able to use those things to very seamlessly swap out point of view footage and kind of having slides in a slideshow presentation or other content that I've prepared to go ahead and make product reviews that seamlessly blend the two. And the big benefit of this is that I'll be able to use some of the command line video editing things that I do. So to remove silence and other things like that, well, I can use those things completely automatically, and I will not have to do any manual video editing. So that is the big idea here behind what I'm setting out to do. But I just thought I'd demo an example of how this point of view footage works with me driving over to a trail, because I'm going to go talk to a friend. Now, I typically hike when I walk, or at the very least, you know, I like to be walking around in a neighborhood, but I'm going to go to one of the local trails here, not super wooded, but kind of paved. But I'm just going to kind of, you know, jabber at the microphone here on the way, and so we'll see exactly what's in this frame. I haven't really tested this before. This is me driving. Hopefully we'll get, with the linear horizon leveling here, a pretty good shot of what it looks like to be driving, you know, in my local neighborhood at the moment, and then we'll see exactly what it looks like when we get to the trail. So this has been kind of a project a long time in coming for me. I've been interested in video and audio stuff for a while, but it's complicated enough, and you know, when I was in college I didn't have any income to support it, and so I've kind of been getting my toes wet here. Definitely started with audio first, now I'm getting into video stuff with the GoPro, all with kind of the end goal of being able to make product review videos. I may also get a chest mount for the GoPro and then try to use it mountain biking a little bit, because we do have some trails around here that I ride on. So, you know, we'll see exactly how the editing process goes here. You know, like, I haven't done too much video editing. I have a software program, I think it's called Lossless Cut. I'm not sure if it's completely cross-platform. I use it on Windows 10 right now, that lets me edit MP4 files. So, you know, like splice out segments without having to like re-encode the entire video. And so the benefit of this, or re-render, I guess. So the benefit of this is that it's very rapid. So I can concatenate a bunch of video files together, and it only takes, oh, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds or something, rather than having to sit and wait for the entire video to process. And so what I'm trying to do is just get the video very good at the source. And so I followed a tutorial that has some instructions on setting up a GoPro, and that kind of gets the ISO levels better and the color contrast and other things like that. And the idea is going to be to kind of get good video footage coming in. So the GoPros also have really good video stabilization. It's kind of a software effect. Let me see what else is going on right at the outset. I'm using a shooting mode called linear here, actually linear with horizon leveling. So linear means that the fisheye effect from the wide lens of the GoPro is kind of taken out in software. So you don't have to run any video filters on it from the outset, because the GoPro kind of does that at the point in which the footage is captured. And so effects that are kind of automatically handled, we have video stabilization, at least reasonably good colors and stuff. I mean, it's not great compared to, you know, professional like video cameras that have like 10-bit color and all that. But, you know, considering the GoPro's price and the convenience in mounting it, and, you know, its relatively small form factor and all these other things, it does capture pretty good video. And so all of this to say that when we have the video coming in, I'm not planning on doing a lot of post-processing on it, but I can kind of splice it together in this rapid way if I want to kind of take some clips here and there. But I'm really not planning on doing that too much. Something I am planning on doing when I have kind of product reviews or something where I'm alternating between the point of view footage and slides, like I mentioned before, is going to be automatically cutting out silence. And what this lets you do, especially when you don't have your face in the shot, so there's no obvious awkward pauses for you, is that you can remove the silence automatically and it'll appear basically like you were doing takes and editing all the takes together, but you actually don't have to do any of that manually. Instead, you'll just have one take where you just pause as long as you need to collect your thoughts and kind of frame what you're going to say in your head and then say it. And so hopefully you can slow down, kind of make your points cleanly and clearly without so many garbage words like and things like that. And then you remove the silence and you splice it all together all in one go. Now, for things where I'm planning on doing more like a walkthrough, so I close on a house on Monday, and this was kind of the main driver for me getting the entire setup done, was that I wanted to be able to do a point of view walkthrough of the house in one take. So people will be able to see kind of what it's like walking around the house, seeing the exterior, going in the front door, seeing what the living room is, all the bedrooms, the master bedroom, the bathrooms, everything. You know, basically get a tour of the house as if it were virtual, but they're point of view footage right from the GoPro. So that I'm planning on doing in one take without editing out silence, so that I wouldn't just like jump around the rooms. I mean, I guess an alternative was I could talk the entire time, literally, but yeah, it's not really the best either. So when it makes sense, you know, automatically removing silence can save an enormous amount of editing time. And so anyway, I'm kind of just, you know, as we're driving along here, because I wanted to just see how this video turns out to capture the point of view sense with, you know, me not standing completely straight, having it on the shoulder mount and everything. Well, I just want to see what the footage looks like. So I'm just kind of talking about the audio and the video stuff that I'm doing with the GoPro on top of that. This video is pretty informal. You know, at some point I'll try to make a video series kind of covering the specifics more, how you do it, how you download these things. In fact, here on Windows, I think I have almost everything in the workflow. Most things rely on FFmpeg, which is kind of a command line audio and video tool. Most things have that as a dependency, and so, you know, I've downloaded all of it with Chocolatey, which is a package manager for Windows. And so at some point, I will hopefully get videos up that kind of describe the entire process top to bottom, because I really think it saves an enormous amount of time for you as a content creator. You don't have to sit there and process the video files and handle, you know, splicing together different segments and things like that. And so that's really what I've been going for with my workflow, you know, because I would like to, you know, do lots of things. I haven't yet, but that's what my plans are. And so you can see here I've arrived at the park, and so I'm going to go take a walk and chat with my friend, and I will talk to everyone else again later.